get hot, cold, and compound. It's for my niggas, put the guns in the drums down. Dwelling in peace till the Lord call for the blood. Hey, try to decide my death and got beside yourself. Swore drawn for what you perform. How you gon' hide yourself? Devil got to die for his lies and his dreams. I ain't got no love for the practice. No, just cruel intentions. And then my father's house is speeding mansions. I got plenty bitches. What the vengeance? This your death sentence. I'm talking to you. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, slaughter. The day do not rise. And feel the world relies. Ain't down for your skin. You gon' die for your crime. That's why I'm talking to you. So mourn for your life. Your life. Try to destroy my people. You gotta pay the price, nigga. You gotta hear, let them hear. Till the devils that the end is still. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah. Now they shook for vicious words out this handed book. Bound to take these rappers back to school. My flow stand and hook. They crossed the line, ain't no coming back. You became no cowards. The only thing sweet is the honey check. Righteous is the Lord. Give me rest from my sorrow. And hang down death for them devils. There's no tomorrow. Why? Cause they violence leave a man a stiff corpse. You see a flag in the bench, I see horns in a pitchfork. Go ahead. So please believe it. The white man is a demon. And I ain't gon' vote with him to free me. No. They beat us till we. They color purple. That's why they snipe till they broke like ceiling. You got this nigga on his knees. They wanna have peace. We screaming, let this bitch burn at 1,000 degrees. I'm laying in the bosom of revenge. I told her I'd do anything she please as I squeeze on the double D's. Fuck you, man. I'm talking to you.
You can turn your Wi-Fi off on your phone. Test 1 2 1 2. Lock you. Just a moment.
Salaki Thaba One.
Come on. So you hear me, sir?
I did. Go ahead and start. Just
Come.
To put on the singular screen. Soon as I get the document, I'm gonna hit you up, let you know we're ready.
Come. So put it back to the solo screen, sir.
Say again.
You want me to leave it split screen or solo screen it?
Go ahead and do the solo screen right now, Baba Kosha.
Come, sir.
At the water.
Come. Switch this out.
Damn, boy.
Salaki for the delay. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and clap it up. Yeah. We add these brothers to the stream. Salaki. I'll keep it solo for what's going on, Charlie. Y'all hear me?
God, shalom.
Hey, shalom, what's going on, Akim? Khan. Oh, let me get Goldsboro in here too. Hey, Shalom Goldsboro, can y'all hear me? They might be still setting up. If so, it's no sweat. Salakia for the delay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just kind of got, you know what I'm saying, there was some traffic on the way here, but no sweat. We're gonna get right into it. Oh, what's going on, Mahayar? What's going on, bro? Can you hear me? Like I said, Salaka, they might still be setting up their audio, so I'm just gonna solo it for now. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else, again, we're gonna wait for Officer Zion to, you know what I'm saying? When he's ready, he's gonna take over. But Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabrakatha. To all the brothers, Yahweh Shem all the Thumba Shem Yahweh Shah to all the sisters. It's the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commandant General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? Isupk, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, UPK, been teaching the truth since 1969 according to the Bible, right? That blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true Jews of the Bible. You understand? And so, of course, this is the Monday night scripture breakdown class. You know what I'm saying? Priest and officer of 1,000, Thabawan holding it down until officer of 5,000, Zion Ya'ala, takes it over. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, captain of 13,000, Nayathak, you know what I'm saying, might be in with us later on. But in the meantime, you know what I'm saying, if there's any questions, this is a scripture breakdown class. So if there's any questions of any kind, you know what I'm saying, any topics, you know what I'm saying, in the Bible, if you're in the room here, you can just go ahead and just raise your hand. You know what I'm saying? And if I can, then I'll answer it. Also, if you're watching online, you know what I'm saying, because we are broadcasting online on Facebook and YouTube. And also the other channels as well, not just the Durham channel, but it's Charlotte, Fayetteville, Goldsboro. If you are online watching the class, you can just type your questions into the chat, right? If you're on the Durham lives, I'll see it myself. If not, one of the Akim in the other zones will see it, and they'll just ask the question for you. And also, if you're in the room in any of those zones, you know what I'm saying, just let the brothers know you have a question. They'll hand you the mic. You know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and ask it. You know what I mean? Because I can't really see y'all too well. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna need y'all just to kind of just say it's like Salaki or something. I'll hear you, and then you go ahead with the question. All right. So are there any questions in the room here right now? No sweat. Are there any questions in any of the zones currently? Oh, Salaki, I know. I see Charlotte's muted. I guess they don't got no questions right now. No sweat. No sweat. All right. Most High in Christ. So until then, wait, somebody has something? No sweat. All right. So until then, I want to what we're gonna do on Mondays, you know what I'm saying, before we you know what I'm saying, really get into like the topic that the teacher might have for that day. We're just gonna get into some, you know, hot topics, some things that's going on. So is there anything that anybody's seen or that's, you know, that's you know, going on in the media? We know the situation out there in Buffalo.
Salaki.
Go ahead, Boz.
The monkeypox, sir.
Monkeypox. Monkeypox.
The Most High unleashing all the plagues.
Damn right. Well, Oz, you said monkeypox.
The monkeypox, sir. It's
Now,
akin to smallpox, and of course, you know smallpox was eradicated with the vaccine.
Good night. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I've never heard of no monkeypox in my whole life.
Me either.
I did not know that was a thing. And now you're gonna tell me that this Bible is not real here in 2022. You got to worry about monkeypox. You got to worry about a disease that is akin and related to smallpox. They're in the same family. Well, if they're in the same family, then why don't the smallpox vaccine work for the monkeypox? Yeah, Yanazar.
If I may, sir. Of course.
It's like, can y'all hear Yanazar clearly?
Can you hear me?
Come.
Most High in Christ.
Okay, so what I saw on the news was that they already have a vaccine for the monkeypox because it's not new.
Mm-hmm.
It's only new in America, in the U.S. And that some woman came in contact with a Nigerian on an airplane.
Check. Salaki, Thabawan, can you hear me?
He just fine, sir. You ready, other one?
Come on, let's get it.
Let's get it.
Most High in Christ. And with
Okay.
that, I'm gonna pass the class over to priest and officer of 5,000, Zionia Olive.
Oh wee, off gate, brothers, open up. Talking about the what they call it, the monkey pox. Ooh wee, my lord.
Salakia, sir.
Go. Who this Jonas are?
Cut on my car, sir, if I may.
Turn the man.
Like, this is another case of heathens eating unlawful food and bringing diseases throughout the earth. Because the monkeypox comes from Africa because they eat monkeys over there. And some woman, yeah.
Well, hold on. You say they eat monkeys?
Yeah, they eat monkey. Monkey is delicacy over there.
Monkey? So as in, so they got monkey wings, if I may? Monkey? Can I get a? Let me get a 10-piece monkey wing, Bubba for sure.
And a foot on the side.
in a foot on the side.
And throwing a tail.
So you said that now you said they eat monkeys over there, right?
Kanawan Khan, so that's a fact. I saw today on 2 different news channels where some woman was on a plane with a Nigerian man.
Uh-huh.
And she was the first one in the United States to have the pox, the monkeypox. But they also said that the monkeypox is not a new disease, that they already have a what do you call it? A vaccination for it. But it's just new to America because, you know, those kind of animals were not allowed in America.
Damn. The monkeypox, right?
It's gruesome, man. Like, the effects of it is not pretty.
So with that being said, like we understand that these things are happening to us, right? We also know that, you know, when you play stupid games, what you win, Shabayala?
He stepped out for a second.
Who was that, Boz? When
Yes,
when you play stupid games, we win what?
Stupid prizes.
You win stupid prizes. Give them a hand. You understand? Well, what we talking about is something that is ancient in the earth. This is why our God warned us about dealing with these other nations.
That's right.
We are a people that have always stood for what righteousness is in the earth. We fall shorter of that righteousness, but when we begin to follow these other nations, when we begin to eat what everybody else eat, when we begin to dress like everybody else dress, when we begin to pray like everybody else pray, when we begin to celebrate what everybody else celebrate. So what we're looking at a combination of things, Boz. We looking at a thing that done came down from us, what? Being amongst these other nations. What is scriptures in Revelation when it say come out of her? 18:4, Revelation 18:4, come out of her, receiving none of the plagues.
Khan.
That's it.
You want that, sir?
Come on, Yonazar.
Khan. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 18, and verse 4.
Uh-huh.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
Who?
My people.
My people, go ahead.
That ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
Receive not of her plagues. Well, we're seeing that the Lord has always dealt with the other nations through plagues, pestilence, natural disasters, things that they can't control. You understand? We always talk about how you gonna fight a tornado. You know what I'm saying? You out there with a tornado talking about put them up. You out there thinking what your can of spinach is not gonna help you fight a goddamn tornado. Like Popeye, you know what I'm saying? You thinking by you doing your Pilates and your yoga, it's gonna help you fight against the Lord. It's not. The only thing that we can do as a nation of people is be, you know what I'm saying, righteous. While the other nations are eating monkey brain and monkey wings, the 10-piece monkey wings, guess what we should be doing? We should say, oh, Lord, whatever that the Lord is doing to them, we want none of her what? We want none of her plagues.
That's right.
You know, in this empire that we live in, what is cancer? Cancer is a plague. You understand? Cancer is a plague. How many of us grew up and had the hell with monkey pox? Whoever had chicken pox? Chicken pox is a plague. Think about how they dealt with our native brothers and sisters that was in this land. What did they offer them when they decided to come over here to this land? What do they tell us? What did they offer them? The blankets that they gave them. What did they get?
Smallpox, sir.
Smallpox. All these things come with the uncleanliness of these other nations. You understand me?
That's right.
You ever heard of I don't know if y'all went through this. I may be showing my age on this, but I remember they used to call the Edomites, right? They used to call them out of class, right? Y'all probably don't remember this. And we used to be like, what they calling Timothy out of class for, right? And they said they had to check his head for what? What are they checking for when they call him out of class?
Sir.
Come on.
Lights.
They used to check them for lice, man. Look. How do we know this as a nation of people? I didn't give Boz this damn. I didn't tell him what I was gonna say. See, we know this about all these other nations. We usually look at them like, damn, they don't clean like they supposed to clean. A couple years ago, there was a story out in Hollywood. It was this big thing, and they was like, well, long if I don't smell, I don't see the need to take a shower. They do the scratching your testicle test. You know what the scratching your nuts, Salaki, scratching your testicle test is? Y'all never heard of that? Like what you see, I done seen the oppressor do it. They can be fresh out the jar. They take their hand like, I'm gonna show y'all what they do. They grab their hand like this and stick it down in there real good and give it a good swirl real good, and then they do that. A black Hispanic or Native Indian, your light bill be sky high because you take 4 showers a day. You wake up in the morning, you take a shower. You get home from the slave, you're taking a shower. Before you go to bed, you're taking a shower. You understand? You wake up in the middle of the night, you're gonna take another shower. That's what we do. You understand? We are a clean people. And that's why the whole baptism thing was such a impressionable thing amongst our people. Because we felt like, dipping in that water was a way of doing what? Cleansing yourself, right? But the real cleansing come with being baptized and separating yourself from the ways of the world. And we do this because we don't want to receive any of her what?
Plagues. Her plagues.
Plagues. Read on.
And that, okay, verse 5, for her sins have reached unto heaven. And God hath remembered her iniquities.
What does that mean when God say he has remembered her iniquities? What is this talking about?
If I may, sir.
Come on.
Yeah, he's recorded everything that they've done, man.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't forget anything that they've done in this earth.
Mm-hmm. So think about all the pain and anguish that you may have gone through as a brother or a sister in the earth. Guess what? The Most High got you. Most High got you. That uncle that was high off drugs, that was the coolest uncle that he used to rap that Furious 5. He get home, he used to rap it to you. So you grew up loving hip hop. And then hip hop turned them from that thing that we all glorify into that thing that always calling sisters, bitches, and hoes. You understand? It turned into a thing where it represented the destruction of the so-called black Hispanics and Native Indians. Captain of the Card, brothers in the school have all this awesome warrior music. This should be on the top 10 across the nation. Why ain't they playing it on the radio, Yonazar? Because they don't talk about the destruction of our people. The music that we make give our people a consciousness about what they do and what they say in the earth. And it's warrior music, like in the warrior music, it's designed for you to get a backbone in your body, so you're not beat down by every single thing that America does to you. It allows you to lift your head up and understand that you're more than what they told you that you were. You understand? And in doing so, you can come out of her. I'm too off the water, right? That's the goal, to come out of America, right? And the Most High has not forgotten anything. And while you look at all the things that every time that police officer done pull you over, said he ran your license plate and said that your tags were expired, you know he lying. Or that police officer that pulled you over and said that I thought you had your seatbelt, you had your seatbelt latched. You understand? The oppressor is a slick, dirty dog.
That's right.
And the Most High does not forget anything that he does to oppress his people. You understand? And guess what? Monkeypox is the latest thing that the Lord has allowed to hit this earth.
That's right.
So with that being said, what should we be doing there? What should we be doing as a nation of people? If we seeing all these things that are taking place in earth, what should we be doing?
Salaki the one.
Come on.
We should separate from the other nations.
That's it. We should be separating. But how do we separate?
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
We separate, you know what I'm saying? We take our spirit out of their customs and their culture. You know what I'm saying? Like Christmas don't got nothing to do with us. Easter, Thanksgiving, so we don't celebrate them. Simple.
Now that's true. But let's break it. Let's say, for instance, we're teaching this to a child. When we say spirit, what are we talking about? Let's say we are going to take our spirit out of this place. What does this mean? Is it on?
So, can y'all hear me?
Come.
We can go ahead.
Most on Christ. So, like I said, if I may, you know, if I was to say, I would like bring sports into it. You know what I'm saying? So, I would say, you know, being a fan or a fanatic of something is, you know, that's having the spirit of that sport that you would like.
Mm-hmm.
So, America would be that sport. You understand? So, I would say, take your, you know, the fanatic of loving the things that America does, your spirit out of it.
So let's do this. Let's get down to it. So we kind of, what is it about this empire that we love so damn much? What makes it hard for us to come out of this place?
So, lucky, sir.
Come on,
Christianity.
Well, that's up there. That's top 5. Top 5, dead or alive. Christianity in there, right? What else? What else allows our people to stay into this box that we call the Stockholm syndrome? What else is it?
So, lucky, sir.
Come on, boss.
The perceived prosperity of this place, like the money.
The money. What is it about the money that we love so much? What is it about it?
If I may, sir, the material things that money can buy, and the so-called you're perceived, if you got money, as being better.
Better than who?
Better than the rest of God's chosen people.
Better than the next nigga. Y'all see that? While we talk about separating from the oppressor, the very thing that keeps us from separating the oppressor is separating from each other.
Right.
Man, and we stuck with trying to compare each other, like to make sure I'm better than you. You get what I'm saying? Like in this empire, us coming together is for us coming together to show one another that we better than each other.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So the thing that keeps us grounded in this empire is the very goddamn thing that should keep us separate in the empire. Y'all get what I'm going, right?
Con.
While we say separate, change your character, build your moral status, and pull it, you know what I'm saying, get it higher according to what the Lord say. But our people don't look at it like we look at it like, if I have something that you don't have, I'm better than you. That mean I can go play 18 rounds of golf. Huh? That mean I can have 23 acres on a farm, long as the next brother don't have it. If I can move into a gated community and you can't, I'm doing better than you. I'm gonna sell this dope that I got. This quarter brick, half brick, whole brick. Hey, I'm gonna push it if it means that what I get from pushing this dope is better than what you have. You get what I'm saying? This car that I'm gonna get with these 8s on it. What's them sundown subs? Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Now, see, we done moved up from the kicker. No, you know, so when you got money, right, Bunky, y'all, you ain't going out there buying a little competition 12 kickers no more. You going buying that sundown audio, huh? What did that really showing? It's showing a divide, right? But what you don't understand though, that's like the dumbest thing we can ever do. Everybody talk about black unity, black pride, and what's the other one that they're pushing the earth right now? Closing the wealth gap. But when you turn on the YouTube or the internet, our leaders look like they're not trying to close no goddamn wealth gap. They are more inclined to trying to show you how they're living versus how you're living.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you thinking your righteousness ain't worth the goddamn thing because you still on Martin Luther King Boulevard out here, staying in a double wide, or one of them fab home, or them fabricated homes or whatnot. Or you still staying with your grandmama? While the leaders of the day look like they in Tahiti right now. And then our leaders tell us, well, you should celebrate your leaders because they're in a position where they look good. They're in a position where their hard work has paid off. So you work a 9 to 5 and you think your hard work should pay off? While the goal is to separate from America, we've been taught as a people to have real success. We have to celebrate, we have to separate from each other. Somebody, I'm hearing a little echo on the microphone. Somebody got to turn it down for me. I forgot what it is. Who that? Okay, that's good right there. So in this empire, they teach us like real success meaning separation from your people, right? So what are some ways that we separate from our people? So that way I'm not just making this up. What are some ways that we are separated from our people? Come on.
Salakia.
Come on.
Gangs.
Go ahead. What you mean by gangs?
Bloods, Crips, Nietes, MS-13.
So what do gangs indicate in our neighborhoods?
We separate. We're fighting for. We both fighting for blocks that we don't own, and we willing to kill our brother over that block that we don't own. You know what I mean? Over a color.
That over color, but I want. All right, now here you go. Let's go. Now we all scholars in the UPK, right? Now let's say now colors are just used for what? Identification, right? But what happens past the identification of colors to show the separatism? What's the real goal of gangs today? Anybody know?
Power.
Power for what?
You get something else?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so like
Salaki, Yanazar was responding, but I had us muted. Salaki, sir.
If I may, sir, can you hear me?
Con, I get you.
Because of our families being broken apart, like most of the gangs are like replacements for the family structure. And that's where our young men and even now our young women are resorting to gangs for like a replacement of the broken families that we have.
So if something is broken and you join in something that supposedly is not broken, what's the goal of it? Come on.
So like I said, it'd be whatever is broken, to fix that is broken. Not that you'll fix that. Like you're not unbroken. You're unbroken.
You're stable. Y'all get what I'm saying? It's called organized crime. You know what I'm saying? Back in the, I don't know about y'all, but you join a gang to get with some brothers that if you was hungry, you felt like whoever you was around could possibly feed you. You understand? I ain't talking about the OG. The OG always get taken care of. I'm talking about the 13 to 14-year-old MS-13, your boy, like brother said, that come from a broken home. And Shabaya Allah, once this brother come from this broken home and he joined this game thinking that it's stable and he gained this power, what does he want to do with this power, Shabaya Allah?
He want to take that power and give it right back to our oppressors.
That's true, but what else?
Oppress his own people.
Yeah. But that's not necessarily the goal. It's just part of the game, if I may. You understand? What does he really want to do with that power once he get it?
So like if I may,
Come on.
he want to show it off. He want to show that he's attached to that energy, that power.
He want to show it off. What y'all think all the gang signs for? He want to show you that, guess what? My hood is better than your hood. My block is better than your block. He throwing up what? Yeah, he throwing up gang sign. He, you know what I'm saying? Throw your hood up. Repping everywhere. Looking like he got arthritis. He, you know what I'm saying? But that's what that power does. That means like my hood is better than yours. What really represents what? Going back to the top, which is what? Separation. So turn that one up just a little bit.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
It's a sister in our chat. She said, Salakia, sir, rank and separation.
Rank it. There she go. Get a sister a hand. You understand?
Sister Sakura, yeah.
Yeah, come see, sister, get it. These young men come up in these streets. They tired of getting picked on, talking about their shoes and how their shoes look. They tired of getting talk about how they clothes. They get tired of talking about how they mom on crack, how they uncle on drugs, how they seen their daddy get locked up. And guess what? In the streets, they don't have nobody to defend them. So what do? I got to join this game so I ain't got no other way out but to join the hood. Either I'm going to join this gang or get picked on every day walking to school. Right? And then joining that gang, they get that power, like Shabayala said. Then you get that power, and then guess what you do? You're going to flex on them over there because y'all struggling. So now we fighting over blocks because in between these blocks, going to decide who going to control the what? The power, the economics. Because if I let you move into my block, then guess what? I can't feed my people that are in my game. And if I do that, I'm gonna lose what? I'm gonna lose power. That's gang culture. Gang culture comes from you kill my cousin, so I have to kill you. You understand what I'm saying?
So
come on, brother.
That's heavy. That's heavy what you bringing out, sir. Because when you say it's gang culture is white culture.
Come. So guess what? So while we talking about we looking for these divides in the lower level, this division also indicates how the oppressor moves in his own system. Gang culture is white supremacy. Gang culture is Christianity. You understand? All of those things play a major part into how we live in this empire, which also keeps us separate. You know, these gang neighborhoods, when they go to vote, right? When they vote, these things are red. Yeah, everybody heard of redlining, gerrymandering, and things like that. These are political terms. And some of these OGs do things in the neighborhood that push gang culture. Because guess what? They've been taught to separate too. The problem is we have not been taught who to separate from.
That's right.
That's why the Isupk will become a staple in every Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian home. You understand me? It's going to happen. But first we got to do what? Come out of her. Got to come out of it. You understand? What else? What other hot topics we got? What else on the list, Stop One? I know you got it.
Salaki, so there was a video that emerged. I'm not sure exactly where it is. I can pull up the story, but a white man, just Salaki, an oppressor, continuing to demonstrate how much of the devil he is, walked into a convenience store while a Black woman was getting her items and proceeded to start assaulting her out of nowhere. Like, I mean, if you give me a second, I can probably find a video and put it up on the screen where he just started like throwing punches at this Black woman that did nothing to him. And it took them about 5 days to arrest him. They didn't press no charges on him until the sister, made a big thing of it.
So they didn't press no charge. What has took place at?
That's what I'm about to find out right now, sir. But I think they literally just now pressed charges on him, like yesterday. But this happened like last Sunday or last Saturday. So yeah, if you want, so I can try to find a video.
See, can you find that for me, Baba Bashar? Anybody else heard of this story? Come on, what you got, Bunk, yo?
Salakia, sir, if I may, the sister was asking for space, asking the oppressor to give her space, and he was just berating her with these racial epithets. So being real.
What he was saying? He was rapping to a rap music.
Well, the video doesn't have sound.
You get what I'm saying, right? He was berating her, but it's rap music, right?
And he had beer on the counter, and she said something along the lines of, "I'm going to call my father," and he says, "I got my gun in the car," and she pushed his beer to the side, and that's when he started welling on her. And it's going viral all over social media.
All right. So with that being said, what do we do? What can we do to prevent these things from happening? Now we see our sisters as being tender and delicate and all these things, how the Most High said our women should be. What should we do to prevent these things from happening? Come on, Bunky, yo.
Well, Salakia, sir, our women are supposed to be, delicate. And oftentimes our women get tasked with doing things that, I'm not saying they're above putting their own gas in the car, but there is no, how do you safeguard your rib, with regard to, why was she at the gas station alone? Going out at this time of day or whatever it was. I don't know the specifics behind the time, but I know she was going to put gas in her vehicle. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you're defenseless.
Give me whenever there's trouble, you should find it there. You know what I'm talking
about? And Salaki, I don't want, if I may.
Come on.
Salaki, sir, and I guess I got something of a question related to it too, because when I pull up the video, I got the link.
Go ahead.
The video, there's actually another brother in the store.
Right.
There's another brother in the store that like walks up kind of behind him, sees what's happening, and just doesn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? He just kind of watches this Caucasian man beating on this Black woman. You know what I'm saying? And so I guess a question on that would be, we know that we can't, like, we got to be real wise with how we deal with situations. especially dealing with people in the world.
Let me drop this on y'all real quick. Real talk. What do you have to be willing to do in any situation like this?
If I may, sir.
Come on.
You have to be willing to give your life.
Give him my hand. Give him my hand. Give him my hand. And the reason why I say that is, like, when we go out in the Isupk, we go out on them street corners and we prophesy into our people, right? And we go out there with the thought that, guess what? We are willing to lose our lives. And in the process of doing that, guess what it also helps you do? It helps us change our lives too. It helps us change our lives, man. Y'all, like, really think about how important your work is. Like, think about the sacrifices that y'all are making day in and day out. Think about how you're raising your children. Like, y'all, we are the brothers that are standing in the gap, and guess what we're saying? Guess what? My children will not salute the American flag. We won't stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. We won't celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, 4th of July, any of those things like that. With that being said, you can be put in any situation or any group of people, and guess what you're doing? You in the process of maybe losing your life. We say to hell with, shut down the goddamn abortion clinics. Don't you know that women berate men or women that talk about that? What do they say? It's my body, my choice. And they be really willing to fight and go against you, Bunker, y'all. Come on.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
It says activists in Jacksonville, Florida are in an uproar after a white man was caught on camera hurling racist language and violently attacking a black woman at an Arlington gas station. The man, identified as 59-year-old Kevin Troy Williamson, has since been arrested and charged with misdemeanor battery. On Thursday, May 19th, the video began circulating of the vicious attack that is completely not safe for work and may be hard to watch. In the surveillance footage of the disturbing incident, a white man is seen hitting a black woman identified as 23-year-old.
Hold on, Salakia. The hell, just hold that. They've had 3 Asian attacks, and they got the Asian hate bill. Just snap on my goddamn finger. Here it is, 2022, and we done seen incident after incident after incident that is happening with us as Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. Where's our goddamn bill at, man? Where do we get out? It's equality, right? If America say this is a place where liberty, freedom, and justice for all, then goddamn it, where's the Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian?
Hey, Salakia, sir, if I may.
Come on with it.
Like, they've appointed the Christian pastor as the leader of our community, and they don't even ask for a bill, sir. Nobody's asking for a bill.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what that Christian pastor does. That Christian pastor is put there in front of us for you to cry for 2 or 3 days, and after that, nobody else talks about it. You know, they bring these charges on these police officers 2 or 3 months, and then guess what they do? They sneak them out, and guess what? Can I get a lesser sentence? They move them around, so there is no real justice that is paid for the Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, and we forget about it. The problem is, see, we're not mad enough. You would think over the last 400 years, somebody would have been like, "The hell with this." But that thing that we stand for, the sanctuary that the Most High is appointed in the Isupk, we are the ones that say and never forget. Right. Never forget, man. And you tell us we're wrong. Well, you find me somebody else that's gonna do what Isupk do and never forget. That's right. Your Christian pastor, he'll forget. Huh? Your mama, she'll forget. That whore of a girlfriend that you have, she'll forget. Huh? That weed smoking boyfriend that you have, that ESPN gamer that you have, he'll forget. And Isupk, we won't forget, because we have a tradition and we understand how important it is to make sure our people are taken care of.
It's like, sir, if I could.
Come on.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? What y'all bringing out is just definitely so heavy, man. And, you know, when Thab One said, you know, what he said about the brother in the store, it just always makes me think about, you know, Stockholm syndrome and that slave mentality, because in his mind, it's like it's like they on the plantation and master just beating up his slave.
Mm-hmm.
And because of Christianity, you know, we ain't got no strength. And like you said, we're not angry enough at all to see that is an act of war, man. And that man is beating your damn sister, and he deserves death for putting his hands on one of ours. You understand? Right. Which why I always want to say, I'm saying, Barakatai Yahweh, Yahweh Shah to command in your honor for this truth. Because in here we embrace, you know what I'm saying, and love toxic masculinity, man. You know what I'm saying? And we are willing to die behind anybody putting their hands on any of our brothers and sisters in here. Man, that's all I want to say, sir.
Right. What my man say, yeah, I'm a little toxic, but you're gonna love it over here. You got that one. I see you had that ready for me. Let me see it, Baba Kusho. You got it, that one? Go ahead and play it for me.
At a gas station in Arlington, and we want to warn you, video of the attack may be difficult for you to watch.
Salaki, I want to make sure. Can y'all hear the sound?
Yeah, I can hear it. Go ahead, brother. It sounds good. The water.
Come.
You can see the man hitting a woman over and over. And today we obtained the incident report explaining what happened moments earlier. News4Jax reporter Marilyn Parker is joining us live. And Marilyn, the woman in that video posted a picture of the man she believes attacked her.
She did, but we aren't showing his face or saying his name because police haven't confirmed that with us yet. And, you know, that's a big question that many of the activists out here today had. They want to know why police haven't arrested this man yet. It's been 5 days since this brutal attack at a BP gas station in Arlington. A man punches a 23-year-old woman 10 times, then walks away. That is an example.
Y'all see that, right? And here's the other problem right there. Now play it just a little bit more, Thabo One. I just want to see something, Baba Kusho.
Come, sir.
Man punches a 23-year-old woman 10 times, then walks away. That is an example of the system and the racism in Jacksonville. The woman in the video, Raimi McCoy, is left bruised.
Stop. Now I do like. I like the sister. I like that thing that we seeing. I do like that, but she ain't scary enough.
Right. That's right.
That's cool, but that ain't scary enough.
Right. Salakia, sir.
Come on with it.
If I could, like Bankayor brought up that there was a brother in the place, right? And here we see in the interview, where's the men? Where the hell are the men, man? Mm-hmm. These women is making all these comments and saying all these things, and like you said, her spirit is good, but where the hell are the men, man?
Hey, that's y'all see that right there? That's why we have to come out of America, man. That's why we have to come on, Ayathan.
So like y'all the one, if I may, I find it funny, you know, that sister said something very interesting, that news reporter. She said they're not showing the man's face or saying his name because police hasn't confirmed. When it comes to Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, they show our face, they say our names, they destroy our image in the media.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
even when we innocent.
The newscast would have went totally different, Ayathan. Black man, Anthony Johnson, ran down. They had a whole, here's a sketch that we found right here. Matter of fact, they don't even give sketches. They say, what shape was his eyes? That they make a composite sketch and they'll put it up on the goddamn screen and they'll go and find a brother look just like him and say, yeah, he did it. Here it is, a full-blown video, and we don't get nothing. So you can't tell me like this ain't a game that's being played. The problem is, like we don't want to see it. We don't want to see it. It's like an ostrich, if I may. Y'all familiar with the ostrich, right? When the ostrich is scared, what do? They put their head in the hole, don't they? You got to be willing to say, God damn it, I want to see it. I want to know what the hell that's going on. You understand? Like I said, the sister had a good vibe. She was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But come to the ISUBK. Find Commandant Junior Hunter and let him talk about that. See what I'm saying? Matter of fact, tune in to Black Watch on, and matter of fact, a couple hours from now, and you're gonna see this video and you're gonna get a whole nother spirit from watching this, man. You understand? As men, you're gonna get some business about yourself. Like, and when you walk in, it's a whole different vibe. You feel what I'm saying? Like in here, you don't just learn that you're an Israelite. You understand? You learn a lot more than that. You learn that you come from a lineage of royalty.
That's right.
And you come from a lineage like King David, who said, who is this non-circumcised Philistine that talk about my people like that? Who you playing with? Who you think you are? Who do you think you are that you can treat our sisters like this?
That's right.
Who do you think you are that you can treat our brothers like this? You understand? Y'all get the vibe I'm saying, right? So that's what I'm saying. When y'all brothers go out there and teach y'all, don't forget to have your discipline in everything that you do with your life, man. Don't be that thing that when you walk in the goddamn room, like everybody know that you mean business about what it is you say and what it is you do. It's and that way you can get the value system that you gain from doing this outweighs any other thing that you can do in the earth. You think about all the basketball and football players that we look up to. Are they outraged about things like this? It takes brother like Thaba One to pull it up on the screen and say, this is a hot topic. This is a hot topic. Could you imagine? Let me do this. What age were y'all when y'all found out about Emmett Till? How old were you?
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
I want to say I was like 11 or 12.
Salak.
Come on.
Salak. I was 31 years old when I heard about Emmett Till.
31 years old. Who else? What you got?
Like I ain't hear about it until I came into the Isupk.
So you came into the Isupk. What about George Stinney? Thaba One.
I didn't find out about that. So yeah, I was in like my mid-20s.
I didn't find about like I said, I didn't find out about Emmett Till till I was like 34, and I didn't find out about George Stinney till I was like almost 40.
Y'all see the game that's being played.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
And if I may this real quick, the only reason why I even heard about Emmett Till earlier was because they ran a story in Jet magazine. You know, Jet magazine was like always one of the only like black, you know what I'm saying, like publications. So
and
I happened to be reading it.
Beauty of the week, huh?
That's exactly what I was looking at, Aldewan. And I turned the page and saw this story about, you know, what happened with Emmett Till. So that's what happened, Salaki.
Y'all see that? Y'all. Come on, read it for me.
So, like I said, if I may, Sister Yakara said, half the time, if you fit the description, they'll hunt you down and you're guilty until proven innocent. No picture, video proof necessary. They have a picture and still won't arrest him.
Look, that's why I brought up Emmett Till. 2021, the Edomite that says she don't even remember him whistling at her. Y'all see that? I think it was one of them over there. Grab him. He looked like he would whistle real good. Yeah, him. Y'all see that? But what they will teach you about Harriet Tubman. Yeah, she was a slave who ran the underground railroad. While those things that's a righteous thing. You know what I'm saying? The sister wouldn't fight for her people. But when will we begin? Like I heard this, you know, y'all ever heard of Charleston White? He crazy as all as all get out. But he said something that was true though. How many of us actually talk to our great uncles and great aunts and get their stories about when they was called nigger or when they was called out their name? See, we in the truth, we understand these things. Let me hear your story. Like we got what's the name of that book that we read? What's that? Slave Memoir? What's the name? To Be a Slave. Y'all ever read that book? That book is bring tears to my eyes just to read some of them narratives in there, man. And then when I look at it's 2022 and the oppressor protects his own. When we gonna start protecting us? When we gonna have that same compassion about how we protect each other?
Slug, sir, if I could.
Come on with it.
You know what I'm saying? What you bring out is definitely so heavy, and it's right on the head with what I wanted to say anyway. When you brought up Emmett Till, it's like the oppressor understands propaganda, and he knows to allow a woman to be in the forefront. It's not gonna put that energy, that battery in your back that you need. Like it's gonna sound real good, and it's gonna make you want to put your hands up. But the most you're gonna do is march, because there's nothing but just Christianity. Which is why I understand why they suppress everything we do, because when we get up there and we speak, you understand, if we speak, and it make a Negro want to go to war. It make you want to go and kill something and stand up for your people. You understand? So I just want to bring it out. It's so like I know you had asked a question a little while ago as far as what divides us. It's 100% Christianity, man. It's 100% the spirit of America. You know what I mean?
It's out of order. It's out of order. It's out of order, man. We talking about the real spirit of brothers and sisters. There's a way to do all things. But then you also got to realize if it's not right, you got to remember who at the root cause of it. You got that for me? Read that for me, Baba Kushar.
Come on. So this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12. I'm going to start at 16.
Come on.
It says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips.
We got to come together. This is America, man. You got to stand up and vote for your rights. You should come down to the church and we'll feed you. Right? We got all the needs that you need. Just come down to the welfare office and we'll make sure you're straight. Keep reading.
Come on. But in his heart.
But in his what?
In his heart.
In the way that he thinks. His propaganda is so strong. The oppressor have you second guessing yourself. I don't know. How you thinking? Like she must have said something. She must have said something to piss him off, Bunker, y'all. See that what happened with black women? They always running their damn mouth. What? Nah, you protect your sister first. You protect your sister first, ain't it? We'll figure out the rest of it later on.
That's right.
That's what family do, right? You know what I'm saying? That's what family do. Read on.
Come on. But in his heart, he imagined how to throw thee into a pit.
In his heart, he does what?
He imagined how to throw thee into a pit.
So while you getting ready to celebrate Memorial Day, guess what the oppressor is trying to come up with?
Imagining how to throw thee into a pit.
So while you getting ready to come up with them firecrackers, Bunker, y'all, you got 4th of July coming up, right? All them barbecues that y'all get ready to celebrate, all your planning that you're doing right now, what the oppressor's doing.
Imagine it how to throw thee into a pit.
I got you suckers again.
Right.
I got you suckers again. Got you. What are some of the pits that the oppressor throw us in, Baba Kushar?
Salakia, sir, if I made the prison.
The prison system, what else? Come on. Who that? K out of war? Come on, K out of war.
So look, I wasn't saying that. I was just all like, I would be at camp like, bro. Look, that's
right. Mosaic Christ. Give my brother a hand. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Like, if I may.
Go ahead.
I would say Christianity, you know what I'm saying?
Christianity is the pit that they throw us in. What else?
Salakia.
Come on.
Voting.
Damn right. Go ahead.
Salakia, sir. Child support.
Child support. We were just talking sidebar for a minute. We talk about like growing up understanding the truth and what it is today. Like we got like Boz, like my brother Boz, right? And when I first met Boz, I think baby boy, he was small. But now when you walk up to him and you get a brother the salute, the little man know the salute, man. He know what a holy kiss is. And it's not an effeminate thing. Like when we kiss each other, it's like you damn near gotta be in shape. Show a nigga some love. You know what I'm saying? You like born and back, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be in shape to show love in a brother here.
Khan. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips.
Come on.
But in his heart, he imagined how to throw thee into a pit.
So the first thing we got to understand, if you go back to Deuteronomy 28 and 68, you're going to realize that the oppressor is our what?
Like it's our enemy.
He's an enemy, right? So this is what this scripture is saying. Read that again from the top.
Khan is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12,
Go,
verse 16.
Come on.
An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips.
And this is the spirit of an enemy right here. So we about to break this thing. You understand? Like we said, the vibe of this enemy, the character of this enemy. This is going to show you what an enemy does, right? We already identified that he is the opposition, if I may. He is the enemy. You understand? This is some of the character of the enemy right here. Come on.
Khan. But in his heart.
In his what?
In his heart.
Oh, the enemy got something in his mind, the way that he thinks. Read on.
He imagined how to throw thee into a pit.
You got to remember, the enemy is not your friend. He want to throw you in a what?
Into a pit.
He want to throw you in a child support. He want to do what?
Throw thee into a pit.
He want to put a sister on an abortion table. He want to do what?
Throw thee into a pit.
He want to put you in depression and you end up on the 6th goddamn floor. He want to do what?
Throw thee into a pit.
He wants you busting down blunts, cigarillos, and putting cryptochronolite in there. By the time you turn 40, now you a full-blown crackhead. You understand?
Right.
Going out that heroin. And then you know by heroin, you hook from what? Heroin, right? Y'all ever heard that? You never heard that? But that heroin is something different, huh? It's a whole nother ball game. That fentanyl is a whole nother ball game. And all of it is wicked. And guess who giving it to us? Our enemy. The pits in life that they give us, right? Read on.
Khan. He will weep with his eyes.
He gonna do what?
Weep with his eyes.
Later on in the news today, we found somebody that was a what the newscaster say? We not sure what really happened, but this is the suspect, right? Read on.
Khan. But if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied.
Hold on, Salakia. Told him he weep with his eyes. Now, the one thing that always used to get me about the Cedric Bourgeois poster was what? Them big old eyes.
His hand be like that.
How his hands be?
Hey, Salaki, sir.
Come on.
I got a precept to go along with that one.
Hold on. I'm gonna come back with you. Go ahead and finish reading that though.
Come, sir. Verse 17.
Hold on, Salaka. It's still. I gotta get it out of my mind. I just did it. I gotta. It messing with me. You know what I'm saying? It just. You see Sergio Bourgeois. If you ain't know no better, you feel sorry as hell for him when you.
Right.
Like, damn, he doing it. Look, it's so much so that we go get chains. Right. Some brothers get it tatted on their arm. Because we know what that means. We like that. Like mercy, like that's the oppressor. That's the oppressor. He in so much like they give us Sleepy Joe. Like Sleepy Joe. Joe Biden ain't sleepy. Joe Biden ain't sleepy at all. Okay, if he was so goddamn sleepy, why the hell he coming up with all these damn rules and regulations that he coming up with? All these bills he passing.
Right.
He ain't sleeping. He playing sleep. Come on.
Come. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 17.
Come on.
If adversity come upon thee.
If what?
Adversity come upon
if
thee.
adversity come upon you, if you're at the grocery store and the oppressor attacks you, you what?
If adversity come upon thee.
If you out somewhere and you see an oppressor walk in, you got to know he coming with what? Some type of adversity, right?
That's right.
Read on.
Come. Thou shalt find him there first.
If you're going to find him where?
There first.
Let me tell y'all something about real life. Everything that you've ever experienced in your life, for it's negative, you got to know that the oppressor has his hand in it.
Right.
I don't give a damn what they told you. Even the way that we think about each other, you got to know the oppressor put his hand in how you think. You turn on that goddamn television, you are being bombarded by negative and stereotypical images that are just clouding your image, your mental every single goddamn day. We throwing it at you every day. That's why when you brothers come in the truth, y'all know y'all watch UPK videos day in and day out. Y'all know that. Y'all remember that?
Right.
Your rib just mad as hell. You hear that? She's like, turn that. Ugh, she just mad as hell. You understand? Because that's all you looking at. I come out of war. You know what I'm saying? You got a heart of a demon. Children know the running in the righteous I do. Y'all remember that, right?
God, I don't want God.
You at your slave, people look at you, you done lost your goddamn mind. See, but then when what happens is though, now we be in that type of spirit by your family members though. Your family members are watching things that have nothing to do with what you're learning. While you're learning how to protect yourself, your family members are being exposed to every single evil element that you can think of. And you got to know at the end of the day, everything that they go through, the oppressor has been there. For every crack baby that's been born in the earth, guess what? Blame it on the oppressor.
That's right.
For every black man that has not been in the black homes, blame it on the oppressor. For every child that been locked away in them cages on the border, blame it on the oppressor. You understand? For that black man that died of diabetes and gout, heart disease and stuff like that, blame it on the oppressor. For every aborted child here in his empire, blame it on the oppressor. So that way you can stop blaming yourself. You got to heal your, like we really got to just do, we got to do that groundwork, that root work. So when you come into the UPK, it's a healing process. You come in here and you get what? Baptized. That ain't talking about no water. You understand? Like you get baptized here, you learn this truth. And then you live this truth. And then the vibe that you give off, then guess what? I'm just throw some water on. I just want to splash on you. Huh? We good? Come on.
Real quick, if I may, Baba Kashar. The sister Yakarab says, and the black man that was there and did nothing feared the oppressor instead of fearing the life of the woman enough to take action. That could have been his daughter, wife, or sister. And then she said, if he valued her as such, he would have taken action. That the sensitization that our people keep being put through is terrible and evident. It's a lot.
But you know what it is though, sis, if I may, Baba Kashar? It's like anybody ever heard of what they call it when a possum gets still, playing possum, if I may. What's the word that what causes them to go into fright like that? Top one, you may know what I'm talking about. It's a word. Come on.
Catatonic.
What that mean?
I think it mean you can't move.
Yeah. What's the word?
Yeah,
I got one out of one, if I may.
Come on.
He goes into the paralysis of analysis.
Paralysis of analysis.
So like, if I'm
Analyze the situation, and he goes paralyzed. He know he can't do nothing.
Can't do nothing. Come on.
remind you that that fight, flight, freeze.
Be what now? Could you? Y'all probably never seen nothing like that yet.
Salaki, sir.
Come on with it, Boz.
I bet he would have been moved to action if it was a brother beating on a white girl, though.
Man, you better not even sneeze too hard around there. You know damn well you ain't allowed to touch salad. We all know this. But y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Like you ever heard of the phrase playing possum?
Mm-hmm.
Like a possum can be walking, and soon they get afraid, they fall over like they dead.
Goats do it too. Sheep.
Yeah. Like in this empire, like the oppressor doesn't expect for you to have a backbone anyway. But let's get it out the scriptures about what this really is. That sister went through that because of this scripture right here. Come on.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 3, verse 27. No man can enter into a strong man's house.
No man can whoop on a sister in the gas station. Read that again.
No man can enter into a strong man's house.
Ain't no sister got no business going down to the abortion clinic. Go ahead.
And spoil his goods.
And do what?
Spoil his goods.
Come on.
Except he will first bind the strong man.
As Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian men in his earth, like don't think of being bound like you got the physical bound, right? Which is in chains and shackles and things like that. But this also could go for we'll bind it in here too.
Come.
Like the way that we think, we've been bounded in how we go from day to day, man.
Slug it, sir.
Come on with it.
Captain Nyathak is in the live, sir.
Most High in Christ. And with that, I'm gonna turn the class over and preach and prophet of the Lord, Captain of $13, Captain Nyathak Banyam.
Damn. What's an introductory? Shalom, Akim. How y'all doing? Anak, what?
12, sir. Shalom, sir.
How y'all doing? Y'all good?
Where we at right now?
Salaki, sir, I was reading the book of Mark, chapter 3, verse 27, sir.
Okay. Come on. And any particular questions on it?
Sir, Zion was just going into binding the strong man, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, Salaki, he was going into talking about how the sister was attacked.
Which sister?
She was attacked by Salaki. Scroll up. It was a devil that attacked her. I think it says Ray McCoy, a 23-year-old black woman that was attacked by a racially motivated oppressor inside a BP gas station in Jacksonville, Florida. And
when?
The oppressor's name was Kevin Troy Wilson. This was very recently, sir. I don't know exactly when.
This happened after the shooting.
Come, sir. If I may,
you have any video of it? We could
yeah,
show
so
any video.
We said it earlier. I can play it again.
Yeah, let me see it.
Come, sir. Just a second, sir. Lock you. Can you see it on your screen, sir?
Yeah. Come on.
Come. I'm gonna play it now.
Let's see if I can get my screen.
Jacksonville activists are speaking out about a violent attack at a gas station in Arlington. And we want to warn you, video of the attack may be difficult for you to watch. You can see the man hitting a woman over and over. And today we obtained the incident report explaining what happened moments earlier. News 4 Jax reporter Marilyn Parker is joining us live. And Marilyn, the woman in that video posted a picture of the man she believes attacked her.
She did, but we aren't showing his face or saying his name because police haven't confirmed that with us yet. And, that's a big question that many of the activists out here today had. They want to know why police haven't arrested this man yet. It's been 5 days since this brutal attack at a BP gas station in Arlington. A man punches a 23-year-old woman 10 times, then...
Yeah, boy. Hey, tap on. You sure they ain't go jack this account up for this video, right?
Sir.
Okay.
Come,
Right.
sir.
I think I get it just of it. It has more to it.
So what's that, sir?
It has more to this video.
Well, not really. That's basically the clip of him, you know what I'm saying, hitting on his sister. You know, he ends up leaving. But if you can kind of zoom in, there's a brother over his shoulder who watches the whole incident, and that's what we were basically just talking about. The brother, you know, walks up and sees what's happening, and you know, he doesn't really do anything. You know what I'm saying? Then the devil just walks out, and this actually happened 5 days ago, like on a Sunday, or I think it was last Tuesday maybe. And they didn't arrest. They only just now, like Cordum was saying, they just arrested this devil like yesterday, and actually put his name out. But for about 5 or 6 days, the sister was like begging them, like, "Yo, like I got attacked. It's on camera," and they didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Only because people cried out about it and saw it on video and it went viral, they went ahead and arrested the devil.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Come on.
That's you know what I mean? Oh boy. So I believe that's why he went to the scripture, right? So read the scripture for me. All right.
So like you say, you want Mark 3:27, sir?
Yeah, come on.
Come on. This is the book of Mark, chapter 3, verse 27. It says, "No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house."
Right. And how would you tie this in with what we just seen? What we have just seen?
Well,
How would you tie it into the video? Come on.
Well, what we was talking about was basically like, as you know what I'm saying, like protecting our sisters, you know what I mean? And later on in this video, you see that the activist who's talking about the situation is another black woman. She's up there screaming, you know, and again, the spirit is correct. She's like, you know, this is wrong, this is racist, this has to stop, so on and so forth. And we can respect the spirit the sister has, you know what I mean? But it's the job of the brothers, man, of the men, you know what I'm saying, specifically the men of the Lord, you know what I'm saying, to protect our sisters. And this scripture is just showing that, like, they do everything in their power. They ain't put that black woman up there for no reason. They do everything in their power to take black men out of the equation. So really, stuff like this can just continue because ain't no men protecting the sisters.
Yeah, that's right. You're so correct. You know what I mean? Give him a hand. That's it. You understand? No. How have they bind the black man, the Hispanic and Native Indian? Come on.
May.
Come on.
The way they've bound our brother is to lessen the love that we have for our sisters. You understand? Like, we don't have the love for our sisters. I'm talking about out in the world that we supposed to have for them. Like the brother brought out. There was a brother there, but he didn't love his sister enough to intervene on her behalf.
What you're saying is correct, but I want you to bring it all the way home. Bring it all the way home. What is the problem? What is the number one problem in the black community?
Sorry, sir, if I could. It would be like specifically the chain of command. Like they've taken away the power from the black man as far as him being the head of the household to be able to keep everything in order. Like they've set up.
What you are saying is correct, but I want you to bring me all the way home. I want it to the point where it's simple to see.
So like,
it won't be like different points that you are bringing out.
So like,
I want you all to go to the root of the problem. Come on.
It's like, if I may, I would say, you know, it's Christianity and the white
Give him a hand. Give him a hand. That's it. That's it. The Christian church. The Christian church have destroyed black men. So now, guess who mouth you're gonna hear? A black woman, a black activist. You understand? When she should be a black activist in the kitchen, you understand? Baking some cookies for the men who going out there to defend the nation. You understand? But because of Christianity, a black woman or, you know what I mean, Hispanic or Native Indian feels like they have that sense of power. You understand? Come
So
on.
like, hey, I don't want.
Mhm.
To add on to that, you know, like when that brother seen that sister getting beat by that devil, he's not looking at that devil as an enemy. He's looking at that devil from a view of power. You understand? Like being through that Christian church and thinking that Christ is white, he's looking at that devil as power. He has the power to beat this sister, and I shall not intervene through the eyes of a slave.
Right, that too. But more so, how is he looking at his sister? How is he looking at that sister?
If I may, sir.
Come on.
Got no respect for her because the same reason the white dude just jumped on her. It's what he see every day. He see the way most of them carrying themselves and just acting like total hooligans. You know what I mean? And you know, if he rolls up wanting to whip her ass, is you know what I mean? It's because of what he's seeing. Part of what he's seeing mostly because it's just the hate in him. Period. But there was a dangerous cocktail, and you know, she probably did something in his eyes to crank it up. You know what I mean? Probably acting wild. You know what I mean?
Yes. And what America has done to us, what the Christian church has done to us, it has taken away that sense of family, that sense of brotherhood, that sense of sisterhood, and turn it into individuality. Turn it into now everybody is my brother and sister. So now if a white man whooping on my sister, he might be right. You understand? He might have the full out right to whoop on her, punch her and beat her like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like she a punching bag, basically. You understand? And that's what Christianity has done. Christianity has turned black men into, you know what I mean? It's like taking a lion in the jungle and now you turn him into a pussycat.
So,
You understand? You turn a straight up lion into a pussycat. And that's what the Christian church has done. Come on.
and what you're saying is so heavy because also when you look at it like that, you're saying to yourself, even if he's wrong, then I still gotta forgive him because he my brother too.
Yes.
So like it.
Mm-hmm.
If I may,
give me some precept. Let me get some precept. Hold up 1 minute, Iphone. Let me get some more precept.
come.
All right, so we at Mark what?
So, like you said, it was Mark 3:27.
Right. So, do we have any more to it?
That was it for 27, sir. Salaki.
Okay. So where could we go next? This is a what? What we just looked at there is a what? Is a curse from the Lord. Right? Where would we go in Deuteronomy? Where could we go in Deuteronomy?
We go to verses 54. Salaki, sir. 28, 54, 56.
All right, read it.
Sorry. Give me a second, sir.
Mm-hmm. All right, while he gets in that, let me see if I could send one for what's his name? Tab one, check your messenger.
Come, sir.
All right. I'll send it to you right now.
Come.
All right.
So I got it, sir.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 54.
Mm-hmm.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother and toward the wife of his bosom and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
Okay, we could.
Verse 56.
Go ahead.
Verse 56, sir.
Come on.
the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom and toward her son and toward her daughter. So, if I may, so like with this being said, like the way we perceive our sisters is very integral or is very important as to this incident, because if you, like you said, if you really love your sister, you're not going to sit there and let nobody beat on her.
That's right.
So your eyes is evil towards your sister.
Good. I'll take that. And give me the one where it talks about us being a byword.
So, like, if I may, y'all one.
Come on.
Could I use this as a precept, or could I use this as a precept to everything that we're talking about, the video and everything?
Come on.
Book of Joshua, chapter 7 and verse 12. Therefore, the children of Israel could not stand before their enemies, but turned their backs before their enemies, because they were accursed. Neither will they be with you anymore. It's like, neither will I be with you anymore, except you destroy the curse from among you.
That's it. That's perfect. I'll use that. Tie that all the way in to the fact that the Lord is the same thing like with the shooting that went on in Buffalo. If the Lord was with them, that man would have been, he would have got a heart attack. He would have died before he would have got a chance to do that evil. You understand? But the Lord has what? Turned his back on us because of what? Read it one more time.
Come on. It's like, but I turned their backs. It's like, but turned their backs before their enemies, because they were cursed. Neither will I be with you anymore, except you destroy the curse from among you.
Right? You're gonna have to destroy the curse from among you, like what Yanazar is reading. You understand? Like, we're gonna have to start treating each other like brothers and sisters. We gotta be treating each other like family. We're gonna have to get rid of that Christian church. Tabon, you got the video?
Come on, so I just gotta log into the Facebook on the laptop here and go to the general's page.
Okay.
Just give me 1 second, sir.
If I may,
Okay,
sir,
no problem.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
I got the other scripture that you asked for about the
Go ahead.
byword.
Go ahead.
That's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all the nations, whither the Lord shall lead.
Among what?
All the nations.
Among all the nations. So you're getting whooped from the Chinese man when they go to the nail salon.
Right.
You're getting whooped from the white man. You understand? You're getting whooped from every nation, because to them, you just a what? A byword. You just a nigger. You understand? Right? Read on.
Verse 38. Thou shalt carry much seed out into the field, and shalt gather but little in, for the locust shall consume it.
No, tap on it. We could play. We could play that. You could play that there.
Come on, sir. It's just it's going a little slow, but yeah, I can play it, sir.
No. When I say I could play it, meaning legal. I don't want. I see CNN across it. I want them bastards to shut us down. So if it wants, you could just play the audio.
Come on, so I could do that too, sir. But it's whatever you want. We play videos on the show all the time. We never had an issue, but I can just play the audio.
Okay. Well, if you have no issue, then go ahead and play it, because brothers need to see this right here.
Come on. Salaki, I might not be able to full screen it. But can y'all see it?
Yeah, we can see it.
Come, we can see it.
Come. Let's mute myself.
Somebody else. Another friend says the community is angry, but can you forgive this gunman? I have to. Some people would argue you don't have to. Yeah. Well, I'm a Christian. You have to. It's mandatory for us. Back of a vehicle helping somebody else.
That's enough there.
Another.
That Christianity for you in a nutshell.
So, like, if I may, out of one.
Come on.
I remember a couple of weeks ago where Commander Junior Hunter was, I think it was at y'all show, out of one, and it was a Ukrainian. And they was like, if you bomb us, we gonna bomb you back. And we said, and they were Christians. Like it's the Christianity that they put on us. It's like we always have to be the one that's doing the forgiving, which is also goes into that's just white supremacy, especially when things happen to us. It's like we are expected to get no justice for anything that happened to us.
Salaki, sir.
That's right. Come on.
Yeah, right. Salaki, what I don't want just said it's so heavy because I think I know what you're talking about. Y'all had a I think it was on your show. Y'all had the Ukrainian woman.
I think she was praying. Yeah.
And she was like, she said, I think I'm paraphrasing, but she said straight up that she wants Vladimir Putin to die.
Yes.
She said she wants him dead. You know what I'm saying? No frills, no nothing. She wants to see Vladimir Putin dead. She was praying for him and all his soldiers to die.
Yes, you understand. But our Christianity, it destroys us.
That's right.
Like there's no sense of, you know what I mean, no sense of justice, no sense of loyalty, no sense of nothing in the Christian church, but just selfishness. What I could get, what I want. You understand?
So like I want.
Come on.
That yoke of iron.
Yes, pull it.
Come on.
Yeah, pull it. Come on.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall bring against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath destroyed thee.
That's it. You understand? That's it. And Christianity is a yoke of iron. You understand? Right. Give me where it say we are drunk. Where it speaks about us being drunk with these philosophies. And because of this drunkenness, right? We are open to anything that could be harmful to us. You understand? We are open to somebody coming up in our stores and shooting and killing your mother, your sister, your whole family. You understand? Like that Dylan Storm Roof. You understand? He was able to walk in that church, sit down behind a table, and murder 9 people in cold blood.
So like if I may, out of one.
Come on.
With Christianity, right? Even like in the other empires, like Christianity is just the latest form of doctrine that keep us docile in the empire. Like even in Roman culture, us worshiping their gods, Egyptian culture, us worshiping the golden calves. Like those are the different forms of Christianity, right? Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, because remember, Christianity is what? Has to deal with what? What's Christianity? Who remembers? Look up syncretism. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Look up syncretism. Tab, one if you could put it on your screen when you look it up, that'll be good for brothers and sisters to see.
Come on.
All right. What you're saying is correct, right? It's just like with All Saints and All Souls Day. That has to deal with what?
Halloween.
Yes, that's just Halloween. But just to make it in a way where now you could be a Christian, but instead of celebrating Halloween, what you're celebrating?
Salaki.
Come on.
I got the definition of syncretism.
Wait for Tabo want to put it up on the screen. You're gonna read it.
Come on, sir.
Right. So instead of celebrating Halloween, now you're celebrating what? All Saints and All Souls Day.
Come on.
Instead of celebrating Passover, what you're celebrating?
Easter.
Yeah. Right? You're celebrating what's her name? Ashtaroth.
Mother's
Day. You worshiping Mother's but that has to do with Easter also too. But just that whole
Ishtar.
fertility. Yes, all those names. What you're saying is Astaroth. You could find it in the Zondervan. Ishtar, you could find it in the Zondervan, and all that goes all the way back to the Babylonian, or I should say Nimrod and them.
Go.
You understand? All right. You can see that. You can see that. Baz, you see the screen?
Khan, sir.
Go ahead. Read it.
Religious syncretism, the fusion of diverse religious beliefs and practices. Instances of religious syncretism, as for example, Gnosticism, a religious dualistic system that incorporated elements from the Oriental mystery religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Greek religious philosophical concepts were particularly prevalent during the Hellenistic period.
And what's the Hellenistic period? That is the time when what?
The Greeks ruled.
No.
(300 BCE through 300 CE).
Salaki, sir. I know the word Hellenist describes Greek.
What you're saying,
culture.
Salaki, what you're saying, Baz, yes, you're correct with that. But what I'm trying to go with the whole Hellenistic.
Oh, the Apocrypha times.
Yeah,
So
coming
like
to where? Apocrypha what? Come on, Taba one.
No, it says it kind of in this text right here, like that time, it was Hellenistic ideals and culture, but I think at that time the Romans were in power.
Yes, that's what I get into.
So
That's why that's why when you go look up, I think it's in the Zondervan. Look it up in the Zondervan where it say Hellenists. All right, but you continue reading Baz.
Khan. The fusion of cultures that was affected by the conquest of Alexander the Greek, 4th century BCE. His successors and the Roman Empire tended to bring together a variety of religious and philosophical views that resulted in a strong tendency towards religious syncretism.
You understand? So that's what you're talking about there. Zion. That is basically what took place.
Yes, sir.
You understand? So now, instead of celebrating, instead of worshiping Nimrod, what you're doing?
Christmas.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. Instead of worshiping Baal, who are you worshiping?
Baal is
the sun god.
Sun god. Sunday.
Yes. All right. Anybody get Hellenistic in his on the van?
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
If I could, just a question. So syncretism is essentially the opposite of holy, right?
Yes. Because holy basically is what? Meaning separate. Right? What our laws, our statutes, everything makes us separate from these people who want to practice syncretism.
Right.
You understand? Right, which is your Christianity, right? And Christianity, they might say, is there are two religions on the face of the earth right now, but in America there's one religion, and that one religion is what?
Christianity.
Yes. I don't care if you're Catholic. I don't care if you're Muslim. I don't care if you claim to be Buddhist. You are all Christians because why? Because you are going to what? Celebrate what? Christmas. You're going to celebrate Easter. You're going to celebrate everything that Esau celebrates here, which will make you what? A Christian.
Come.
All right? Because if you were Muslims, your Muslim brothers and them, they're fighting right now. They ain't putting it on the news. All right? But they're still fighting. The war ain't over across there. You understand? And according to the teachings, America will be what? The infidel.
That's right.
All right. So But when Christmas come, the imam, he is getting his gift first. All right. Buddha getting his rice and beans first. You understand? All right. Anybody, anybody get Hellenist? Come on.
It's the definition of Hellenist. Alexander Van Campen Bible Dictionary. Hellenist, Jews who made Greek their tongue.
You understand? So, yes, Jews who made Greek their tongue. You understand? So we were speaking what? In the New Testament, brothers were speaking what? Majority what? Greek. You understand? All right. Where we at right now? So we just showed that whole Christianity stuff, right? What scripture I call for? Where they say make us drunk. We are drunk. Anybody get it?
So like I want. Did you want the one in Revelations or Colossians?
Anyone. You could do the one in Revelation.
Come on. Book of Revelations, chapter 18 and verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Right.
And the kings of the earth had committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. So like I think the one in Colossians.
Yeah, try the one in Colossians. This one is more so of the nations drinking, you know what I mean, getting in bed with America.
Come on. Colossians chapter 2 and verse 8. Beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ.
You understand? And that Christianity has done that. Christianity has, you know what I mean, make us drunk. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You remember when you was drunk in the world, what happened? Talk about what happened in the world when you was drunk, falling down. Don't answer that question. But when you're drunk, majority of the times, anything could happen to you, basically. I mean, you could be drunk so much that you're on the ground and a dog trying to pull a bone out your mouth. All right? That type of drunk I'm talking about. That's what Christianity has done to us. Christianity has sucked the strength out of black men. Suck it all the way. You understand? Right? Any more?
So like if I may, like,
come on.
When we talk about Christianity, like the culture of America, like it doesn't it's like they don't necessarily want to see a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian brother like with like I don't know, like I remember like watching wrestling growing up, like Booker T, if I may, that strong countenance, like they don't. It's like a thing like you don't, like we look down on being a brother that may be loud, aggressive, you know what I'm saying? That thing like we be like, damn, he kind of loud, but he kind of rambunctious, if I may. Like this empire don't necessarily. They don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like everything got to be like, hey, keep it down. You need to use your inside voice. You know what I mean?
Correct. You're so correct. Right? Let's look at this one. Isaiah 28 and 7. Whenever you get it, just read it for me.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 7. But they also have erred through wine and through strong drink and are out of the way. The priest and the prophet have erred through strong drink. They are up of wine. They are out of the way through strong drink. They err in vision. They stumble in judgment.
You understand? And that is Christianity. Christianity, is like drinking a strong drink that you're going to do what? Your vision is going to be what? Blurred. So the white man or the oppressor, no, he's supposed to be looking like your enemy, but instead, guess what you're seeing? What you seeing? Not you, but what the pastor is trying to tell you to see with his teachings and his vision. What is he trying to tell you to look for?
A brighter day ahead.
Okay, what did Martin Luther King want? How did Martin Luther King want the oppressor to look at us? He said to do what? Judge us by what?
Content of our character.
Right. Not by the what? The color of our what? Skin.
Come on.
Right? Your pastor telling you to do what?
Can we all get along?
Yeah. So in other words, he is seeing what? He bleeds red like me and you.
Come on.
But pastor, the monkey bleed red too. My dog, home. Zeke, he bleed red too. So me and Zeke on the same level? Me and Caesar on the same level? Right? No, his vision calls you to what? Air. So now a white man is full of beating your sister. But guess what? I'm a brother beating my sister, so there's a family matter going on there. I'm gonna stay out of that. Right? And that's the mentality Christianity puts you in. You understand? Where you seeing is almost to the point whereas you be in a situation, but because of Christianity, you are totally confused on what you should do at that point in time.
It's like
Because of Christianity. Come on.
You know, whenever like what you're saying is so heavy, sir. And when I think about Christianity, it always made me think about the fact that when it comes to Christianity, like they're not ready to die. They trying to do their best they can to preserve and live their whole full life. But it's like not knowing that, actually following the Lord, it's like you got to be ready to give up, you know what I'm saying, this fleshly life, man. You know what I'm saying, to get it again.
Yes. You know, son. Like they're not bred to how to put it. Give me what Christ said. Christ said no greater gift than a man do what?
It's like to lay down his life for his friend.
Yeah, get that. All right, get that. Let's get out of Christ's mouth. Right? The Christians don't read this. Because if they read this, then guess what? That brother would have laid his life down for what? For his sister.
Come. Time check, sir. 8:31.
To what? He'd have been like, you know what? Hold up. Stop all this. Nah, you ain't gonna do this. What you do? Nah, we're gonna. You have ways to deal with this. You could go, you know what I mean, to the authorities. Go get your, you know what I mean, your boss or whatever. Go do whatever. Go get the cops or whatever. But you ain't gonna put your hands on my sister, on my daughter. You're not doing it.
So, Salaki, sir.
Uh-huh.
So, if I may, you know what I'm saying, just to clarify, because, how we started this, and, you know what I'm saying, I just want to make sure I'm, understanding.
Mm-hmm.
If a brother in the school, if it was one of us in that store, instead of that cat that was in there, and we seen what was going on, then we of course are, you know what I'm saying, like we got the green light to make sure, you know what I mean, like we can intervene.
Yes.
Come on.
All right. On you know what I mean? Unless how to put it? Boy, oh boy. It's intervene based off of what you're seeing. You understand?
Come on.
Meaning you have to gauge your situation.
Come on.
All right. I would not tell you I can't tell the priest of the Lord to go put his life on the line for a sinner.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Come on.
I want to say life on the line for a sinner, meaning you just, as I say, it depends on the situation. Like what you walk into.
Come on.
You understand? If you're there and you see it's about to go down, you could stop it.
Come on.
You understand what I'm saying? Or call the zookeeper. You understand? He wants to act like an animal, call the zookeeper. Or try to get the sister away from the whole situation. You could try to, it's just like when you're at camp. When you're at camp, right? And brothers fitting to go, you know what I mean, get into it with Esau. What do? Get up there and say, brother, they don't want to do that. You understand? You full out give him the warning. But if he start fighting, are you going to just jump off the podium and go separate them?
Nah.
No. All right? Because he didn't heed your warning. He didn't heed where it's going to go. You understand? No, the brother there, as I say, I don't know if he walked into it, right? He could have been just coming into the store, or he could have been getting something on the shelf and he just turned around and saw what's going on, right? But in that case, you could say something. You understand? Even if you have to say, yo, stop. You murderous bastard. You want to murder and kill everybody. You stop. You could do that. You understand?
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying, right? I ain't telling you to jump in front of the bullet. You're a priest of the Lord. So I can't, you know what I mean? For one of us, yes. You understand? For one of these sisters in here, that getting done, brother, ooh, there's gonna be some problems.
Come on.
It's gonna be some straight up problems. You understand what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Now, for a sister who just regular in the store, in some store, you know what I mean? She basically gotta come in here for that type of manliness to take over. Okay. You understand? All right.
Come on. So
it all depends on the situation and the person involved. All right.
Come on.
Now, if you're unsure, just pick the phone up and call your camp leader. Hey, Salaki, cap, this is going on right now in the store. I tab on. Just get what you need and get out. Or just say, yo, stop. I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna report you. You abuser.
Come
You understand? All right. Where we at?
It's like it's right.
Like it. John 15 and 13.
Come on.
The book of John, chapter 15 and verse 13.
Hold on. Let Maya read this. Ma, you
Come, I got it, sir.
Go ahead.
Book of John, chapter 15 and start of verse 12, sir. Mm-hmm. This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you.
That ye what?
That ye love one another as I have loved you.
Right. Who is Christ speaking to? Somebody said it.
Like the disciples.
Right, to the brothers and sisters in the truth, because we all know, right, from reading the Bible, that Christ didn't want everybody to do what? To be in the what? In the truth. Some people he just wanted to see get whooped out there. You understand? What's your precept I'm talking about?
It's like, so you're talking about what Christ said, love not the world?
No. I think it's either Mark 13 and 7 or somewhere around there, where he said, for seeing I'm messing up the paraphrase. For seeing, they see not. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Mark 13 and 13. So whole way out before you all think Not you are reading all the book of Isupk. All right, give me Matthews 13 and 13. All right, I know what you all think. You all reading all the book. Come on.
Con, sir. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 13 and verse 13. Therefore, I speak to them in parables, because they seeing see not, and hearing they hear not.
Right.
Neither
So what is Christ? What is Christ actually saying? This cuts the whole Christ love everybody garbage. This is a cut. This is a this is a one hit quitter. You hit a Christian with this, smoke is gonna start coming out his ears and nostrils.
If I may, sir.
Come on.
Basically, what he's saying is, like, everything ain't for everybody, and all the things that I'm saying is not for everybody to understand. It's not meant for everybody.
Give me way simple. Simpler than that.
Sir. He doesn't want them to come in the truth.
Yeah, that's it.
Come.
Why would he talk to them in parables? Why would he talk to the people in parables and then go and then talk to the disciples and break it down to them?
That's deep.
Why would he do it? You understand? So read that over. Read verse 12. Read from verse 12.
Con, sir. For whosoever hath, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 13 and verse 12. For whosoever hath to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away even that he hath.
You understand? So a Christian, whatever the Lord is, what he basically just think a Christian with a what them horse have?
Blinders.
Yeah, blinders. And the book right in front of the face. You ever talk to a family member? You read it in English, right? You ever this is the perfect one. Where in Romans 9 and 13, right? It says what? I hate Esau.
Jacob,
what does a Christian say?
But God love everybody.
But it says what? I hated what?
Esau. Jacob, I love Esau.
Jacob have I hate. Jacob have I loved. Esau have I hated. So they understand when they say Jacob have I loved. What does it mean by the Lord loved Jacob? Well, he loved him. What does it mean by the Lord hate Esau? Well, you see, that's a what? To them, that's a parable.
Come.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
I know you love mommy and daddy. I know you love them to the core. But brother, they have a picking with Christ that they got to deal with. You understand? You literally bringing the verses that they're not even reading in church to them. And going through it, they're looking at it, they're seeing it, but it's almost like it's not in front. It's like they're seeing something else in front of them. They're seeing hate, but in their mind, well, he just saying he dislike. He just, he maybe don't like something about him, but that doesn't mean he don't love him. It ain't saying that. It says I hate. Right? So read on, Yaneza.
Come on, sir. Verse 13. Therefore, speak to them in parables. I speak to them in parables, because they seeing see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand.
They don't understand. So when you say Christianity is a lie, Christianity is trash, Christianity is, destroy black men, they don't even what? Understand. They don't, to them is like, what is you saying?
Sir.
Come on.
Like in John chapter 10, verse 27, it say, "My sheep hear my voice."
Yes, and that is it. He wouldn't have to say, "My sheep hear my voice," if he loved everybody. If he loved everybody, then it would be, "All my sheep hear my voice, and they obey." But he's saying what? My sheep, meaning the brothers and sisters who want to obey what the Lord says. They hear what's coming out your mouth when you read the Bible. Right? Read on, Yanazar.
Kind of one concept. Verse 14. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, by hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand. And seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
come on.
So like y'all the one, if I may, sir, I had a precept back in Mark 4:12. I think this is the one that really hit it out of one Bible Kushar.
Come on.
The book of Mark, chapter 4, verse 12. That seeing they may see and not perceive, and hearing they may hear and not understand, lest at any time they should be converted, and their sins should be forgiven them.
That is it right there. That's what I was trying to look for. That is it right there. He don't want what?
For them to be forgiven for their sins.
Yeah, he doesn't want it. No. Get all love out of all of that. Pull Christ love everybody out of that. You cannot. Not even a magician could pull that trick off. You understand? But your pastor, he better than that. Your politicians, they're better than your magician that you see on TV or you go to the circus.
It's
right?
like it too out of one.
Come on.
This in the New Testament too.
Yes. And it's out of Christ's mouth. Christ's mouth.
Question. We got a question,
Come on.
sir.
Come on.
Yeah, Mark 4:12.
That was it? All right, that was it, sir.
Mm-hmm.
He just wanted that precept.
Okay. All right. And where we at now? Go back to Maya. Where I was reading.
Yeah, kind of guys there. Read the next verse. So in the book of John, chapter 15, verse 13. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends.
That is man lay down his life for what?
For his friends.
That's what you're being taught to do in here. You going to camp, you giving up your Saturdays, your weekdays to teach and to feed black people. You laying down your life for your people. You're being taught to do that here. Not in a Christian church. You understand? Not in a Christian church. So for those things, for Esau to stop killing us, for Esau to stop harming us, they're going to have to come in here and follow the Lord like we follow the Lord. You understand? They're going to have to do it. You all understand what I'm saying, right?
Come.
Right? So
Black Shadow one.
Come on.
Yeah. Does this have any correlation with how people come into the truth? Like, I guess, they say don't really beg or anybody to try to come to class. Don't try to bring, drag somebody in the truth. Is it like the person that really hear what's going on in here in this school, they gonna come regardless?
Yes, regardless. That's why it's stupid to think that somebody could leave the school because of Iraq.
Come.
Somebody could leave the school because of how Maya said something to them. You know what I mean? It's stupid to think that you left the school because why? Why you left the school?
Slug, sir.
Mm-hmm.
With it, to answer that, with that, which is kind of my question. would it be related to the scripture? I'm paraphrasing where it says, you know what I'm saying, they left us because they was never with us.
That's a good one. That's a perfect one. But they what? Okay.
So like out of one.
Come on.
They were never with us.
No, that's what Taba One is saying. That is scripture. Taba One is pulling.
Oh,
if I may, sir, they want to keep sinning.
Now you're getting to the root of it.
Come on.
Now you're getting to the root of it. They leave here because it's too. It's like their hands are bind. There's a perfect scripture for that, man. They feel like they're in prison.
Salaki Adawan, would it be Matthew 13, verse 5?
No, this one is in the Old Testament. Where it says you feel like because of it's likened to the truth being as if you're in jail or in bound.
A prisoner of the Lord. A prisoner of the Lord, or the Most High.
No, okay, no, that's more so on the side of
righteousness.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
This what I'm saying here is an evil, wicked person saying that the rules or Isupk, we too strict. Why? Because they want to go look at what? They want to go to the strip club. You understand?
Yes,
they want to they want to sleep with some other brother woman. So guess what? The UPK is too strict. So guess what? I don't like how what my say about me. That breakdown you give was wrong. You all don't have the correct breakdown. So I'm gonna stop coming. Oh, I don't like how this brother speak to me. I don't think he like me. Nah, Negro. No, sister. You want to, as Yaneza said, you want to do what? Keep on what? Sinning. You want to smoke weed. Let's get to the root of it.
Right.
You want to do drugs. Let's get all the way to the root of it. You understand?
So Shalak.
Come on.
It's the precept that you look for, so in Deuteronomy 28:23, it says,
Go ahead.
Thy heaven that is over thy head shall be brass, and the earth that is under thee shall be iron.
No. That's more so a curse speaking about Israel. I'm talking about this verse I'm talking about is speaking to a brother or a sister saying that the truth feels like it's a bind, like if they in bondage.
Salaki, sir.
All right. So I'm gonna find it later on. I can't. You know what I mean? It's. I don't think I'm saying it how it's worded.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
Could I give an example, Baba Kasha?
Come on.
Like when Christian women in the Christian church, they be like, well, it ain't what you say, it's how you saying it. As if what we saying is wrong, you know what I mean? Because we say it so boldly, they be like, it's, you know, they just ain't want to do what's being said, you know what I mean? And they try to blame it on how we say it.
Yes. That's it. You know what I mean? Because really and truly, she doesn't want her man to have what? Another woman. That's the root. That's one of the roots when it comes to a woman. One of the major roots when it comes to a woman is what you are saying is, yeah, I mean, I understand you're correct, but I don't think, you know what I mean, the Lord wants us to hate. To hell with all that. Because you could show them, you could sit down from here and show the rap sheet of the oppressor. And the only answer you'll come up with is we're going to have to separate. If you sit down and show a brother and sister the rap sheet of the oppressor, show him his conduct, they're going to have to come up with, yeah, we're going to have to do separate. We're going to have to do this, that, the other. But, and that's why I always tell you all, when you all get into battles, 99% of the time what you're battling is not the root. You're gonna have to find the root of the issue, the root of what that person has an issue with. Because some people eating pork is some people eating pork is, you know, I mean, they can't stop it. They have to have that oink oink. And other people could just drop it and be like, well, yeah, I could, you know what I mean? I don't need to eat pork, you know what I mean? I could see myself doing this. You understand what I'm saying? So there's always, you know what I mean, there's a root to it. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean, you shouldn't blame yourself for a brother or sister, you know what I mean, walking out. That's on them. You know what I mean? Where we was at? What scripture we at there now? You finished that, Maya, that scripture?
Yeah, come on, that's it on that, sir.
All right. So you understand, remember the question you brought up pertaining to not question, but more so a statement with saying that Christians, they don't they're not taught to lay their life down, which is correct. They're not. You understand? But Christ taught us to do it. Commander Jerry Hannah is teaching what Christ taught, and we are doing it in this school. You understand? We live in an example of it. Come on.
Salaki, sir, is the precept you asked about in Jeremiah 23 and 33?
That song, no, you might be bringing me home with that. Read it.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 33.
Mm-hmm.
And when this people or the prophet or a priest shall ask thee, saying, what is the burden of the Most High?
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt say then unto them, what burden? I will even forsake you, said the Most High.
No, this precept, I say it has where it say your hands or something are bound. But don't worry, I'm gonna find it for you. I'm gonna get it for you. That's why I couldn't remember exactly where it is. Try this one place, man. Isaiah 32 and 7. Let's see. If that's in it, then I'll leave it alone. Anybody have any questions before I turn the class over to the
You have any questions?
Got any questions, young men? Anybody got any questions?
No questions in Durham, sir.
None. Okay. Any
It's like, sir, we had a question up here, sir.
Come on.
Since I had a question in Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 9. She just wanted a breakdown on it. I got it right here, so we're ready.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and read it.
So the book of Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 9. She shall give to thine head an ornament of grace, a crown of glory shall she deliver to thee.
Mm-hmm. What was the question? There's a breakdown?
Yeah, come on, Council.
Read verse 8 for me. Let me see if
Come on. Verse 8. Exalt her, and she shall promote thee. She shall bring thee to honor. When thou
what is that? What is that speaking about?
If I may, sir,
her. Mm-hmm.
It's wisdom.
Okay. Where we at, Maya?
Come on, Council. This is a book of Proverbs chapter 4, verse 9.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, okay, break it down for me. You telling me what it is, or break it down. So, what? Okay, what is the metaphor?
It's like, so if I could, would the metaphor be? You know what I'm saying, it's talking about the truth, like pretend, like speaking, like relating the truth to being a woman.
Yanazar just said it.
It's like,
wisdom, sir. Wisdom is pertaining to obedience, sir. Like to obey God is the beginning of wisdom.
Yes.
So if you obey God, then you're being wise, and then it shows forth in the way you carry yourself.
Right. So where you at? Where you at, Maya? Tell me one more time. Proverbs
Yeah,
what?
Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 9 is the scripture she had.
All right.
You want me to read verse 8 again or go up some more?
Yeah. Start at let me see. Yeah, in Proverbs, right?
Yeah, come on, chapter 4.
4. Give me 1 minute. Read verse 1.
Come, sir. The book of Proverbs, chapter 4 and verse 1. Hear ye, children, the instruction of the father, and intend to know understanding.
Right? So first off, it's telling you straight off the bat what? Follow what? The instruction of your what? Your father, right? Attend to it, to the understanding. Right? Read.
Verse 2. For I give you good doctrine. Forsake ye not my law.
All right. So it's telling you. So basically, it's trying to gauge you. You in the truth here, brother. Right? You what? You forsake. You pay heed to what? Good doctrine. Do not forsake the Lord. Don't go and sleep with your brother woman. You understand? Don't even think about it. You understand? Christ went there with it. Right? Read on.
Come, verse 3. For I was my father's son, tender, and only beloved in the sight of my mother.
All right, read on.
Verse 4. He taught me also and said unto me, let thine heart retain my words, keep my commandments, and live.
You understand? So this has to do with what? This has to do with a father teaching his son what?
Obedience.
Bring me home. It's right there. He just read it.
It's like it, sir, teaching his, father teaching his son to keep the commandments.
That's it. Don't go nowhere else with that. That's
Okay.
what it's saying right there. He teaching his son to do what? Keep the commandments so that he could do what? He could live. Right? And this is not just, this for the simple Christian. Don't just think because it say father teaching a son, father could teach us who also to his daughter, his wife. You understand? Right? Just think this father is giving good what? Instructions, giving teachings pertaining to keeping the what? Commandments. Read on.
Verse 5. Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth.
So he ain't telling you to do what? To go to college and get wisdom. He ain't telling you to go to college to get understanding of the sun and the moon and whatever. He ain't telling you that. He's telling you to get wisdom from where?
The commandments, law, statutes.
Yes, the commandments. By following the Lord's statutes and commandments. Get that wisdom. Right? Read on.
Verse 6. Forsake her not. And
no, this is a metaphor. Forsake her not. What is it saying? Who is the her?
So, like, if I may, sir, your brothers, your sisters, Israel.
You just read it.
Oh, the commandments.
You're correct, but specific. What is it talking about? What is it her? If you had to replace her, what word would you replace her with?
It's like to say the truth.
No, Giannis, I said it. Come on, you all stick with me. We right round the corner, right round the bend.
Oh, you talking about wisdom?
Yeah. Don't leave the room before me. Stick with me. All right. So say forsake her not, meaning don't forsake wisdom. Don't forsake keeping the Lord's statutes and commandments. But guess what? The Christian church tell you to do? To forsake that whole. Salaki, forsake wisdom. Right? Because the Christian church tell you to do what? That the laws are what? Done away with. What Creflo Dollar say? The your sins was nailed to the cross or some garbage like that. But that's not what this is saying. This is telling you to do what? Don't forsake her. These laws you're learning in the UPK, do not forsake it. Don't come and sit down in this class and then you, as soon as you get out the door, you are the first strip club you meet on the corner. Don't do it. Then you're not wise. Then you forsaken wisdom. You understand? Don't go on the job and because some woman crying about her relationship with her husband, and now you somehow find your way in to go have sex with her. You understand? Don't forsake what you're learning in here. Don't do it. Right? Read on.
Khan, verse 5, get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from my words, like from the words of my mouth. Verse 6, forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee.
Right. This ain't like a what? This trying to show you, you know what I mean? He's trying to lighten, and this is a nice way to, you know what I mean, to gauge yourself in the truth. Right? This here is basically it's lightening wisdom to a what?
It's like a woman.
Yeah, a woman. So he's telling you, don't forsake this woman. Don't do this. You do right by this woman, and guess what? This woman ain't gonna forsake you. This woman gonna be here. Brothers understand that.
Come on.
You understand that.
A good woman.
Yes, a good woman, correct. A good woman. Right? Now, read on. I want to jump ahead. Read on.
Verse 7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding.
Right. So you could have an IQ. What's a high IQ?
270.
Two how much?
I thought it was like 270. Anything over 270?
147, sir.
Okay, so let's debate like this. You could have a high IQ and not have wisdom. And it does not make sense to the Lord. You be a rocket scientist, but you don't know Christ is black.
So like I don't want.
Come on.
Like, what's his name? Ben Carson.
Yes, like Ben Carson. He could operate in your hearts, but that brother don't know that he's an Israelite. He doesn't know that he has to keep the Lord's statutes and commandments. He doesn't know it. He does not have wisdom. So in other words, you and go to Ben Carson and say, well, excuse me, sir, I know you have all this education, but my wife home, she is, you know what I mean? How should I deal with her in this situation? You will not go to Ben Carson and get no type of wisdom on that.
Right.
You understand? You can't go to a preacher because he ain't teaching you to follow the Lord's statutes and commandments. He ain't wise. Was Eddie Long wise? La. And like many of them that's going to follow after him, they're not wise. Right? Read on.
Verse 9. She shall give to thine head an ornament of grace, a crown of glory shall she deliver to thee.
So now break that down for me. So you know who is the she, right? Who is the she?
So like if I made the wisdom out of one.
Yes, that's the she.
So what it's saying is like if you keep these commandments, you will have that wisdom. Like you will have that wisdom, and with that wisdom, like you'll be rewarded. Meaning like I don't know, instead of receiving the punishment for not being wise about your decision making, you'll be rewarded for your decision making.
Okay, you're correct, but I want you to paint the picture of what this verse is trying to get you to see. And okay, I don't want to give you it. What's an ornament?
Something be dressed up by to make it look good.
So in other words, you follow the Lord's statute and commandment, you're gonna look what?
Good, like
yeah. Hey, brother, what you into? Brother, you know what I mean? I'm interested, you know what I mean? Such and such. And to you wondering, what the hell he see on me?
Come on.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Your head has that what? An ornament of what? Grace. A sister might see another a sister in the truth walking or talking or dress a certain way. And because of that, it's like, hey, you look different. What you into? Tell me about it. This is idea. Okay, I'm coming to class tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Now, if the person don't show up, does that mean that there was just BS in here? No. But there's something about you that shines. Something about you that looks like an ornament of grace. That looks, you know what I mean, that look good. You understand? Under all that scruffy beard and them braids.
Right.
There's something that a woman see, and I have to be with that. I'm coming to class tomorrow. I'm coming to class to be with you. But she ain't telling you that, but she coming to class. And in 6 months, I'm gonna begin a call. So like yes, can I talk to Maya or Bankayal? Can I talk to one of those brothers? You understand? Because of, you know what I mean, of that wisdom. No, you can't be. Now the opposite of it is, no, you drunk, or you know what I mean, you on a pipe. It is a total of no, you don't have an ornament of grace. You have an ornament of scorn. People looking at you like, oh man, looking dirty. You need to go shower. You need to go do this. You need to go do that. You total opposite. You understand? And what the truth does, the Isupk does, it makes you what? Shine. You give it that ornament.
Right.
You understand?
Come
if
on.
you're willing to take on the what? Teachings, the doctrine. You understand? And read the other part. That the next part is a crown of what?
A crown of glory shall she deliver to thee.
You understand? You're gonna be looking like a what? Like a king ark. You ain't gonna be looking like Joe Blow or Tyrone on the corner. You gonna step in the club and heads gonna turn. And who's them? Who's this? What you all about? This, that, the other. You're gonna have a crown of glory. All right. So, that's good there, Maya. She good to go?
Oh yeah, count. She said that's perfect. Or she said the water.
Yeah. All right. So this is wisdom, and wisdom is, as Yanza was saying, is fearing the Lord. Right. Give me that, and that's the last thing we'll go to, and I'll let you all out. Where it say, fear the Lord. To fear the Lord is wisdom.
Come on.
You all get it? Or you only need to get it?
This is the book of Proverbs chapter. It's like this book of Psalms chapter 111 and 10.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
It says, the fear of the Most High is the beginning of wisdom.
That's it. That's it. That's what wisdom is, fearing the Lord. You hear some brothers saying, I don't fear the Lord, I fear man. You're retarded. You're mentally handicapped. You're dumb. You understand? Read on.
Come on. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. His praise.
So like y'all the one I got you.
Hold on.
1 and 7.
No, hold on. What where you at? Proverbs what?
Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 7. It
1
says,
and verse 7.
the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction.
Right, that too. All your wisdom scripture is basically you could use to tie into this scripture that Maya was bringing out. Like wisdom is, you know what I mean, you doing your Lord's statutes and commandments, you obeying it, you teaching brothers and sisters to do it. You understand? You being in the UPK shows that you putting the right foot forward. You sitting on in these classes, you putting the right foot forward, but to complete it, you are going to have to do what? You're going to have to live it. You're going to have to do it. You understand? And with that, I'm going to pass the class over to Priest and Officer Yanazar.
In a minute, man. Okay, shalom.
So you all could do the salute quick, and then you'll read the announcements.
Come on, sir. Men of Israel, Amadim. Men of Israel, we give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat. Amadim Barak. Yahweh
Hashem Yashabrak.
Yajamatah. Security announcements.
Do the sisters one time too? Any sisters in the class?
Salakia, sir. Men of Israel, Shah, turn and face the sisters, Amadim. Men of Israel, we give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat. Amadim Barak. Yahweh Shema Alatab Hashem Hawasai. Yajamatah. Security announcements now. Okay, we are the ISUPK out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commandant General Yohana.
That one, put it on Yanazano.
Come on, sir. No, you go right where you are.
Come on, sir. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a
Make
new brother
the entire page. Yeah, good.
Come on.
When a new brother or a sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment, you can find this in Numbers 18 and 21 in Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew and is pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocation, Salakia. Sunday, June 12th, is the Feast of First Fruit. Remind Akim and Aquathium to check on social media, such as isupk.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on, for the ISUPK events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts, pants, headband, or scarf. And with that, I imagine. You good? All right. Hey, shalom, Akia. In Aquafium.